the day of NieR Replicant version numbers has arrived, and this is a really exciting day for me. This is the original of this. Actually, I didn't do what I normally do. I didn't bring my copy out. I've got my original copy of NieR. You know what? I'm gonna go get it just to have. Okay, I'm back. So here's my my original Xbox 360 copy of NieR, also known as NieR Gestalt, the Xbox 360 version of the game, which was released in the West. NieR Replicant was everyone probably already knows this stuff now, but NieR Replicant was the name of the PS3 version, which was pretty much identical except for the main difference being the model of the main character, NieR, being younger, slimmer, and the older brother of Yona rather than the father. So in the Xbox 360 version, you got a father. And, dads in games now is sort of a thing. There was a big dadification of video game protagonists that began a couple years ago. Maybe... I don't know, maybe just after this game came out. I feel like this game was a little bit before the mass dadification. It's kind of Last of Us was sort of the... Last of Us, he's not technically a father, but Joel kind of is a father figure. And I think from there, a lot more games started relying on that trope. But NieR kind of came before that, and as a result, it was quite impactful, quite an interesting dynamic, I think. When it comes to action RPGs, he's a good dad, and I mean, just even beyond that, the game itself was so striking and so interesting and weird to me. It got recommended to me by a friend, Alex Jaffe, who is also the presenter on the Insert Credit podcast, the Insert Credit show, and yeah, he I think it was 2013. I had just gotten my first Xbox 360 and was looking for like the best games to play. And he actually used to use Grimoire Vice, the image that you see on the menu here, as his avatar in the forum that we met on. So I was kind of familiar with the game through that anyway. And he said something along the lines of, if you play this game, we will be friends forever, more or less. And I played it, and it was, I bought it instantly off that recommendation and totally got it. It was at this point, it was like a few years after the release of the game, and I think the weird critical response to it had kind of died down. Initially, critics were not particularly kind on this game. There's a really famous Justin McElroy video review for, I think he was working for GameStop at the time. Sorry, is it GameStop or GameSpot? The website, the publication. I don't even know if it was that, but there's a video kind of lampooning the game that was made by him, and he wasn't alone. The critical response was pretty negative overall, but the cult success of it was kind of undeniable by even the time that I was playing it. There were plenty of people that I knew in gamer circles who knew of the game, even just by name, by kind of its notoriety. And I basically became like an acolyte for the game and tried to convince as many people to play it as I could. I loaned my copy out to a few people and kind of did what Alex Jaffe had done for me, tried to pass it on and kind of impart how special and weird and interesting it is. And fun as well. Like, it's just a fun game to play, just at a base level. When NieR Automata got announced, it was extremely exciting and surprising to me that that anybody would want to continue on this series. But when I looked into it, I'd realized that cult success had grown even more, and more people had been talking about NieR Gestalt and NieR Replicant in the years following, and Platinum wanted to have a part in continuing on the story of the game series, and yeah, then NieR Automata came out and became the huge success that it was. So it makes sense that this original game would get a re-release. I'm kind of, I don't know, I feel like I'm waffling on a little bit because I'm almost too excited to start. This is like I don't normally get like this about video games. I love video games. I love playing them, but like getting worked up and excited to play a new game. I mean, I had it with Automata the first time, I guess. I guess up front at the start, what I will say is, while I do remember a lot of the set pieces and a lot of the story and a lot of kind of disparate parts of the game, it has been about 8 years since I last played it. Maybe 7. I think I dipped back in a little while after beating it the first time and played it again on hard. So yeah, probably about 7 years since I played this. And I actually don't know what changes they've made to this version. So there may be moments where, I'm getting lost or whatever. But I'm excited for those moments. I'm excited to kind of rediscover the game and relearn it, and come at it with a different perspective after having played Automata, which is, while it is related and has some similarities, is like a very differently playing game. It's much faster paced, and this game is a lot more kind of slow and methodical, which was one of the things I really liked about it. So anyway, let's start a new file on normal. We'll go Sleepy. Is the name. I may need to adjust the face cam position. Honestly, I did not consider the best location for it. Maybe I'll have a look at the heads-up display and just. See if I can find a decent screenshot of the gameplay. Is there a way of pausing? No. Okay. We begin. I love this this opening chapter, this like intro level. It's really cool, and kind of instills an even deeper sense of mystery than the game already kind of naturally has. Super interesting. There's our boy. The iron pipe. That weapon comes back a little later in the game, and And it's actually in NieR Automata as well. It's quite a powerful weapon in that game too. One of the many references to the original. Shades. Okay, I think this point, this placement for the face cam is going to be fine. I don't think that's going to interrupt anything. Square to attack, L2 to defend.
Get away, you freaks!
Oh, it's going to cover up the text box. It looks like, actually. Okay, maybe I should move it. I'm actually going to do that in a second. Once I can pause, I'll
Hey, you okay?
I think so. I'm sorry. It'll stop in a second. I promise. But what about those monsters? Are they gonna come back for me?
Don't worry, Yona. I won't let those things anywhere near you.
He looks even younger than I had anticipated. I don't think I've ever seen young NieR in motion. Yeah, it is a very it's very different, and it's actually, I don't hate it, but it's kind of off-putting.
Don't touch that book. Not ever. Got it?
Grimoire Noir. It's funny. I remember first time I played this, I thought that was the book. I thought that was Vice, but it's very clearly not.
How many of these things are there? They just keep coming.
So then lock on is it going to tell me? It's probably going to tell me in a moment.
Lay a finger on Yona.
So yeah, in this moment, in this opening cutscene, in a moment I'll be given all of the powers. I think all of the powers that you end up receiving through the game. You get it in the tutorial just to show you how they all work. And then when the game starts proper, you've lost them all. It's a really, it's a classic move, but it's done in a super classy way in this game, I think.
More power. I need to protect Yona.
There it is. It's such a cool image, the floating book next to the head. It's like a
Sister.
just from an aesthetic perspective, it's
I won't let anyone hurt Yona. So this is the power of the Black Book.
oh yeah, and you level up as well. Can we select what? No, we can't select what spell we do yet. Okay, R2 is dodge. I might actually need to... Yeah, Dark Blast, there we go. Might actually need to reconfigure the controls to be more in line with what Automata had. Hold the attack on magic buttons to charge your attacks, altering their effects. Yeah. So yeah, with this one you can just shoot in the same way as you would have shot the bullets, but then when you let go, there's like a homing effect, which is it's a really satisfying move to do. Dark Execution. Which one's this? Oh, cool. Yeah. Really cool. Oh yeah, you can see the charge around him shows you how many lines of the spikes come up. Yeah, I remember a lot about this game, but like the specifics like that are all I also don't know what they've changed in this new version, but yeah, it's going to be really... I'm really looking forward to rediscovering, like I said, like relearning this game. Yeah, we got the evade. Yeah, great move. Oh, now we got the reticle as well. We've got the lock on. Yeah. Dark Lance, this is a good one. I used to love this one. Charging up. Whoops. And then letting them all go. More homing attacks. And you can use the reticle to kind of select who it's going to aim towards. And when you first get these powers back as well, they're at a much less powerful state. You only get like the one Dark Lance, for instance. And you have to re-power up the spell. But yeah, what a cool move to have you, rather than teaching you how to use each new spell that you get, teach you how to use all of them at the beginning of the game. Yeah. The reticle changing depending on the spell too. Had not noticed that. That might be new too. So that's the Dark Lance. Like you get like the square. It doesn't come up for when you're shooting the Dark Blast or whatever. And then can I change them? No, I can't. I guess I'll look more into that as we play. Charge up the Dark Lance and just fire them all in. Actually, might get rid of these mobs first. Oh yeah, they'll keep coming if I... Whoop. Okay, so now the health is actually lowering, so I think you can lose in this moment, whereas before maybe you can't at all. How many Dark Lances can I get? Okay, not many, but they get interrupted. triangle hits too. There we go. Oh, that's right. Oh, wow, I completely forgot about that mechanic. The gauge. Like the timed attack. Okay, well now I know. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I remember the first time I played this, getting to level 30 in that intro and being like, what do levels even mean in this game? Alright. Let's check on Yona. My dear sister Yona.
Yona, talk to me.
It's okay. I'm fine. What about you?
Those guys were nothing.
Okay, good. Hey, by the way, look at this. I found it while you were gone.
Wow, is that a cookie?
Here. We can split it.
No, you take it.
You take it, Yona, come on.
No, you need to eat too.
Fine, I'll take the small half.
No, come on. You need to keep up your straight.
Yona! Yona!
Oh no. I'm sorry, I dropped the cookie.
The Black Scroll.
Yona? Why did you...
So this is it's the other reason that this is gonna be really good is that I do have like some questions about the NieR lore that I've
So I just wanted to.
No. Yona! Yona!
yeah, it's gonna it's stuff that I probably could find from reading, and I do a lot of I don't want to seem like I'm always thinking and reading about Yoko Taro games, but in the past that there have been times when I have
We need help! Help us!
where I've done my own kind of deep dive personal research, but there's still some stuff that I'm not entirely sure about, like the relationship between white chlorination disease and the Black Scroll. White chlorination disease being the disease that is introduced to Earth through the Drakengard universe that kind of sets off the chain of events that lead to the NieR games. And I've always kind of taken for granted and just assumed that they were two names for the same disease, but then recently I was reading about the Black Scroll and it was mentioned that it's different. So yeah, I guess like I'll be keeping an eye. That's just one example, but I'll be keeping an eye on kind of some of the big universe questions that it'll be nice to hopefully learn a little bit more about this world. Love these loading screens. The little wave, and then getting the bits of Yona's diary, and then eventually you get stuff about the Emil experiments 14,012 years later.
All right, I'm heading out.
It looks great. This remake looks awesome. They've done a really good job updating it to...
Can I come with you today?
Oh, okay. So...
Better not. I'm probably going hunting.
Okay.
So this camera position's not going to do it either, it looks like.
But I'll bring you back a book from the library, okay?
Yay!
I'll see you later. Try and get some rest.
So... yeah, there's always items in your house and gold just kind of hanging around. It's always worth like going back in from memory to to just check what's sitting there now.
I should go to the library and see what Popola's up to.
Popola. You can have a little garden, I think, here, like a little farm, grow some vegetables. I think that eventually becomes an option for you. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm really just I just want to soak in this for a second. Is it gonna make me go to the... Oh no, yeah, the mailbox. Cool. Amazing. Sleepy's Village. Okay, so... do we have like a big map? Yeah, cool. The Eastern Road. That leads to, I think, Emil's house? Oh no, Southern Plains is where the Emil's Manor is. Northern Plains, it leads to... Like the bulk of the game is in the Northern Plains. Southern Plains also leads to the seaside town, which I'm gonna have to remember the name of. The Eastern Road might be then... Oh, that's probably what takes us to the tower where you will be going kind of pretty early, I think. Not too far from now. So in terms of my my approach to streaming this game in the past, like for instance, when I played NieR Automata, I was playing that mostly on stream, doing critical path, like story stuff, and that's how I often play games that I'm playing. And Devila singing at the fountain. This blew my mind. These little things, getting closer to Devila singing, and having it just seamlessly enter in on top of the guitar. The music in this game, it goes without saying, is incredible. I'm actually I've got my nice headphones on. I'm gonna really relish hearing this music in higher definition. Especially Hills of Radiant Wind, which is the theme when you get out to the Northern Plains. So just outside of earshot of Devila. Just take a look here. So yeah, I was kind of in two minds about how to go about streaming this game, because I will be uploading these streams to YouTube as well. And I know that doing side quests and doing a lot of the kind of the grinding that is required in games like this can be a little bit less interesting to watch than the bulk of the game. But I want to see and do all of it again. So which means I'm going to be taking side quests and doing them, and likely we'll be doing them on stream. I guess the other option for me is that I could just record. How can I pick this up? There we go. I could just record my playthroughs that I do off stream and upload them, but I think what I'll probably end up doing is streaming everything.
If we turn this entire plaza into a field, we could probably improve our food supply situation. Well, easier said than done, though.
Yeah, sure is, Villager. I'm not sure how much of this was voice acted originally. I don't know what they've added here for these NPCs.
Stop working and play with me for once. There's no better sight than children in high spirits. It makes me feel young just looking at them. Let's go play in the Northern Plains.
It's dangerous up there.
You know the junk heap in the Northern Plains? It's a dangerous place, but it's famous for the valuable ores you can mine.
Yep, we'll be going up there later. Cool sword. Yeah. Can I kill these pigs? No. Probably for the best. Oh man, I just want to do some exploring. I just want to see it all again. It's a really, really cool little village. There's like a bar that you can go to. Yeah, cannot stress enough how much I am enjoying just even hearing these sounds and being in this place right now.
The sheep in the northern plains are usually gentle, but if you chase them, they'll sometimes turn and attack you.
Yeah, there's like a guy that
Mutton
you...
is an important food source for the people of this village, but we often get injured while hunting.
Oh, this guy, I think you bring this guy sheep forever and he just keeps giving you money.
I'm all by myself because Mom and Dad are working. And I'm bored.
Shopkeepers?
Make sure you stock up on necessities before heading out to hunt.
I don't think we need anything right now. Oh, the maps. Oh, I've only got 100 gold, so I can't get any of that yet. What do you have for me?
You aren't out hunting today?
Nothing.
Hey there.
We've got some nice materials in stock if you want to take a look.
Yes, I'm remembering now. There is like a crafting element here too. Or it's upgrades maybe to weapons, similar to Automata. I'm pretty sure you can go into some of these buildings. Maybe you need to have a quest or something, some reason to go in. This is at the food shop?
The sheep one has a...
Oh no, it's just...
The library, those books. Plus, it never hurts to chat up Popola and see if she has any available jobs.
Yeah, we're gonna go see Popola. We know Devler and Popola. At the very least, you know them from Automata, and you kind of... I guess this is sort of the interesting thing about this game being re-released to a public that has become familiar with NieR Automata. When Devler and Popola showed up in that game, it was shocking and incredibly satisfying to see like a distinct link between the two games, because there are a lot of references up until that point. I guess Emil had showed up as well, but Emil is kind of a different beast entirely. Emil is like he's kind of played for comic relief in Automata, and he's got a little bit of that in this game, but to see Devler and Popola show up and be kind of secretly integral to the plot, and have the sort of the dramatic irony of people who are familiar with them knowing already what they are when they arrive, but the protagonist of the game not knowing anything about them until later, and then learning about it, and then not getting the full story. It's kind of delicious, the different experiences that people had with that game and how they relate to the experience of the protagonist of NieR Automata. I don't know why I keep saying the protagonist of NieR Automata when we all know her name is 2B.
I heard they've got discount vegetables.
Oh, that's nice.
Young people always drive themselves forward, but it's important to take a step back and look around sometimes.
That's true. I was just doing that just a moment ago. Thank you very much, villager. Yeah, cool. All right, let's go say hi to Popola. Grab some items first. I can't remember if there's a similar like automatic pickup item thing that you get later on, like with Automata. Yeah. So we get these Yona diary entries as well on the loading screen, which are occasionally kind of somewhat revealing, but it's mostly just nice flavor. We've also seen this library before, quite recently in Automata, a version of this library. This door is going to become very, very important.
These books speak of ancient technology far beyond anything we could ever imagine. What could have happened to this world?
Yeah, I think that's That's a good point, Villager. I don't know, the essence of this game being a kind of a post-apocalyptic
I guess it's locked.
world, for lack of a better label. We've gone through the apocalypse, and society is rebuilding itself, and so it's this kind of pseudo-medieval pseudo-medieval, ancient, but with touches of modern technology. And then to think of Automata as like a post-apocalyptic story, like this game is about cycles over cycles over cycles. It's about a death and rebirth over and over and over again, in so many ways. I'm going to try and not be super spoilery with story stuff and with observations that I make until they start coming up in this game.
Good morning. How's Yona doing today?
Her cough's still pretty bad.
That's worrisome.
I know. I keep hoping she'll at least get a little better, but I don't know. I feel like I'm failing her.
Oh, stop that. You're the finest brother a girl could hope to have. Anyway, I was hoping you might take care of this for me. I got a request from someone in the shopping district. They need you to get some mutton from the northern...
Got it. I'm on my way.
Northern Plains.
Since you're going to the plains, let me give you a map. Trust me.
Take it.
It'll come in handy. Oh, and one more thing. Would you mind purchasing 3 medicinal herbs from the client while you're at it?
I've already got
used
3.
the last one earlier.
I'll just give you these 3. Oh, okay. Sure. Never mind.
Popola, this is way too much.
Well then, buy some for Yona while you're at it.
You don't have to.
It's okay. Really.
Okay.
Thanks, Popola. For everything.
What's this all about?
Just the way you and the other villagers always take care of us. We really appreciate it, is all.
Think nothing of it. People need to look out for each other, right? Besides, everyone here wants to see Yona healthy and happy. So hang in there, okay?
I will.
Great. Okay, let's go and hit these northern plains. Oh,
Yona? What's
Yona.
she doing here?
What are you doing out of bed?
Yona?
Oh, hey.
Yona, you're supposed to be in bed. See, now your ribbon's all undone.
I'm sorry. I just thought I'd see if the library had any books about how to cure my sickness.
Yona, look, don't worry. You're gonna be fine. You just need to eat and rest. If you take good care of yourself, you'll get better.
You really think so?
I know so. Anyway, I've got work to do, so I need you to head home. Deal?
Deal.
I wonder if there's a text, like a dialogue auto scroll option that I can flick on. I didn't see it when I was in the options menu before. Wow, that's bright.
People say the world is dying. Populations continue to fall, while plague and disease run rampant. If that wasn't enough, monsters called Shades now roam the land as well, threatening our very lives. But I can't let any of that distract me. My sister is sick, and my only goal is to ensure that the two of us survive. It's not easy for a pair of kids to live on their own. But the villagers have been kind to us, and despite everything, somehow I feel like we're gonna be okay. We have to be. There's no other choice.
So yeah, like initially, it's the game. I mean, with that intro, and then immediately moving to this completely different setting, keeping those two characters. It's quite disorienting, and I think it's kind of funny the way the game sort of puts everything right under your nose from the get-go, and then slowly reveals the true meaning of things and the order of events of the history of this world, or at least some semblance of them. Because yeah, it's almost like as soon as you get to this point, you kind of forget that intro happened, or you don't forget it, but you kind of go like, huh, that was weird, like maybe that was like a weird dream or some kind of hallucination, and then you get deep into this game and you don't think about it, or if you do, you think about it in this kind of like weird, oh yeah, that happened sense, rather than a I wonder what is happening sense. You stop asking questions almost immediately. And here we go. Hills of Radiant Wind. Or is it Wind of Radiant Hills? Ah, feels great to hear this. R3's function will change to pause auto battle when auto battle is active. What a great piece of music. So these sheep are less violent than I remember them being. I could have sworn that they attacked more readily.
I better get this mutton back to the village. Damn, what are shades doing so close to town?
I remember the combos. There's like really effective combos for each weapon. What was that strike that I did just then? It was like a down strike that I did.
I had no idea shades were loose so close to the village.
I want to see a little bit more of the Northern Plains. Refresh my memory. I remember the original version of the game. The glare of this area was so there was like a glow to it. I like how it looks now, but it was such a cool, weird looking game that I played. Even, it was a few years old at the point that I picked it up, and games had already kind of surpassed it. It was kind of a maybe not the best looking game when it first came out. Oh, we can't cross the bridge. Can't get to the boar that's up there. But yeah, I loved how it looked. I remember this area being much bigger as well. I must be misremembering. Yeah, a little boat down here. We end up down here a couple times, I think. I love the half-destroyed structures, these bridges, and it kind of fits in with like the mailbox, save boxes, I guess, the save locations. Can we go up here yet? To the junkyard? Love this quick climb. And yeah, we're already getting like the cool camera changing, the camera angle changing element that this series is kind of known for. Again, like I'm going to be doing a lot of comparing to Automata because I've played it way more recently and way more times actually. I played Automata, I guess it would be 4 times now compared to my 1.5 of Gestalt. Definitely not supposed to be here yet. I hope I don't get killed. But yeah, it's cool to see what the developers of Automata took from this game and really ran with, because the camera changes are a definitely one of the more interesting parts of this game. Can I get this rat? I can. Is this where the boys live? The boys? Yeah, there's like 2 younger boys that live there. Their father went into the junk heap. He's like a scrapper or something. It's all kind of coming back to me. Let's explore, get some more items. There was also a there's definitely
I don't have time for sightseeing.
Okay, yeah. I wondered when the game would stop me from exploring. I do remember the first time I played the game, I was pretty... oops, can I take? What can I grab? Oh, am I carrying maximum herbs now? Yeah, I got 10 out of 10. Alright. Yeah, I was pretty lax with the crafting items, and I think I sold. From memory, I sold some that you couldn't get again, or that were very difficult to get again. So there were some upgrades that I was literally just locked out of. I was soft locked out of some item upgrades that. That yeah, it was kind of annoying when I was trying to 100% the game the first time, which I was never able to do. So that'll be something that I'm definitely going to be looking at doing, platinuming this re-release. I probably shouldn't just jump down, should I? Something down there? Is that a shade? Is that just... it just looks like it's grass, maybe. The slide down. Yeah, wow. I wonder how much they've changed about how this game feels to play. Because, yeah, I really can't remember. Yeah, no shades down here. I could have sworn I saw one. Okay, we've done enough sightseeing, enough exploring. Let's go give this mutton back to the villager who needs it. Should I just grab more? Can I grab more? Yeah, I can. Let's just get some more. It'll come in handy, I'm sure. The way the sprint automatically pops on is quite... it's quite nice. Oh, I used to love just rolling around this field. This roll doesn't feel the same, to be honest. This roll feels a little... Jiffly, welcome. Yeah, this roll feels a little swifter. I feel like the original roll was like way... it had like a weight to it that was like a real like... oof. It's okay. It's a fine roll. Yeah. Cool. 1 second. Chiefly, I'm not sure if you're watching, but here's our new Kitten, the stream debut. This is Tony. He's apparently being a little bit naughty. There he is. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Chiefly. He's he's a total sweetheart, but he's Lauren's trying to clean the kitchen, and he's just been a bit of a menace, so she's brought him in here to hang out. I'll leave him up here. See if he'll just hang out for a bit, maybe. Okay. Cool. Let's just head back to the village. Yeah, he's so beautiful. Whoa, careful, buddy. He loves the shoulder sit, but he's not quite balanced enough to make it work kind of flawlessly. It's very, it's kind of a, yeah. There he is.
I can't even go hunting in peace anymore.
Oh, you okay, bud? There we go. Oh.
Time to get this meat to the shopkeeper.
Time to get this meat to the shopkeeper. Okay. He's really yeah, it's pretty good, right? He's really into video games. He's been watching us play Switch. I think he's really into the like the sprites moving and stuff.
Here's that mutton you wanted.
Is that mutton you wanted, Toad?
Oh, thank you. You wouldn't believe how popular this stuff has been lately. Oh, and this isn't much, but I'd like you to have it. And tell Popola I said thanks, okay?
You got it.
You got it, buddy. Okay, let's
make sure you stock up on...
Well, we can't get any additional medicinal herbs, so I think we just go back to Popola and just give her some of the ones we found and keep the money that she gave us. It's a good scam. You okay, Tony? You want to get down, don't you? Okay, let's figure out a way of making this work for you. Do you want me to just... There you go. Maybe you can just sit in my lap. How's that? Okay, he really likes the headphone cord. Oh, no chewing. There you go. Okay, he's calmed down. He's fine. Okay, no, he's paying attention to the TV now. Cool. I was going the wrong way anyway. What's that? Oh, I feel like you couldn't jump over this fence in the original. I'm just remembering now there's like a lot of weird, like, invisible walls in places. Okay, you might be able to hear him purring, actually. Is he purring? No, he's not. I was going to put him up against the microphone if he was. Okay.
I delivered the mutton. Here's your herbs.
Great. That should help with the food shortage. And thanks for the herbs, too. That's all for today. You should hurry back to Yona.
Thanks.
Okay. I also feel like there was a roll when you fell from a great height. But maybe I'm... Yeah, again, maybe I'm wrong. Probably more likely that I'm wrong. Oh, Tony's being very good now. He's a good boy. Where are you going? No. Heck yeah. This room, I've tried to disincentivize Tony from being in this room, mostly because there's so many little like things that he can, yeah, like the microphone and a lot of like little gaps and stuff he can knock over, and I don't mind him being in here, but it is, it seems like a dangerous place for a little tiny kitten.
How'd it go today? Anything exciting happen? Cause I just stayed here all day like you told me to. I tried reading books, but I finished all of them. So if you have any fun stories, you should tell me.
Well, Popola told me about a legendary flower called a lunar tear.
Lunar tear.
Heard of it?
That's gonna come back. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Chifley, if yeah, assume Tony, and also assume that at that point he's not Tony anymore. He's Anthony, because he's Anthony when he's in trouble.
I guess. But people say finding one will make you rich beyond your wildest dreams.
No, he's chewing again.
If I ever found one, I'd buy you so many cookies your stomach would hurt.
Could a lunar tear make me better?
Sure. With that kind of money, we could buy the best medicine around. The kind that'll cure anything. Yona?
It's nothing. Good night.
She's gonna try and find a lunar tear. Oh yeah, he's being very good, don't worry.
Just let him out whenever you want.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. The next morning.
Okay, I'm off to Popolis. See you later. And please stay out of trouble today, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I won't go and try and find a lunar tear. Alright. Wasn't sure if there'd be any items. This little pond's so nice as well. What a cool house.